Today I'm going to show you how to field strip the Winchester Model 1400 Mark II. This is a 12 gauge. This one's got the interchangeable chokes, 28-inch barrel. First thing you want to do is make sure we're unloaded. Close your bolt back. Then you want to loosen your nut that holds on your barrel, your front forearm. And this is also a vent. You want to make sure that's open. You can use a screwdriver. Most time it's use your hands, good enough. Once you remove your front nut, you can pull forward on your front forearm and your barrel. It should slide right out. Front forearm should slide back, come right off. Now you want to remove your front pin that holds your ejector arms. It's spring loaded. You want to pull on your spring just a little bit. You can remove your pin. And you want to hold on to the end of your barrel. And your spring retainer will come out. Notice which way your spring comes out. You've got a tapered end. You want that back to the front whenever you reinstall it. And you want to slide your breech bolt open. You want to remove your trigger group. You've got a pin right here. That should tap out. And your trigger group will come out. Then you can lift up on your bolt carrier arms. They should slide out. Then you can see on the bottom of your bolt carrier group, you've got a screw. You want to remove that screw, hold the plate down. And then you've got your firing pin. You slide your bolt carrier forward, hold your firing pin with your thumb. You can lift that plate out. And your plate comes forward and your firing pin comes out. There's your firing pin and your spring. Then you want to lift up on your plate. You have to work it sideways. And it should slide right out of your bolt group. Should slide right out. Then you can slide your whole bolt group out. Should slide forward. May have to push in on your shell ejector. That'll come straight out. And you can see how your firing pin goes in. And we've got your ejector. It comes straight out. And once you've got your gun clean, we're ready to reassemble it. Now we want to start with our ejector. We want to install it. You can see you've got a pin. You've got a pin that it sits on. And then it'll sit in your gun just like that. Start it over your pin. That should sit right over your pin. You may have to push in on the side of it to get your bolt to start. hold your ejector. That'll slide in the groove right here. Push in on it just a little. May have to lift up a little. Then you want to reinstall your slide arm. I'm going to put a little oil on it. And you want to start it in front of your bolt face. Got a little groove, it'll slide past. The farther forward you got your bolt, the better off it is. It should slide through there. You may have to wiggle it some. Lays right in place. Before you put your screw back, you want to take your firing pin, put your spring on it, little light oil on it. You've got a groove right here that the notch on the plate will slide in and hold your firing pin in place. Start your firing pin. Lift up on your plate just a little bit. Take your bolt all the way forward. Once you catch your firing pin, make sure it works. You want to make sure you're smooth on your bolt. Then reinstall your screw. And once you get it tight, double check, make sure you're free. Check your firing pin. Make sure it works on your ejector. We're free there. I might add just a little oil to it. Now you want to reinstall your cocking arms. They'll got a little groove. They'll sit in the bottom of your bolt. Slide them in, keep them lifted up. And you want to move your mash down on them. You can move your handle. They're locked in. Take it all the way forward, keep them pushed down. Now I want to install my trigger group. That should slide in and push down. You may have to wiggle it a little bit. Then you want to reinstall your pin. May have to push forward on your trigger guard just a little bit. Should tap right in. Go flush. And you want to activate your slide, make sure it's free. It works good. Then you want to reinstall your spring. You want to put the tapered end inside your gas port tube. It should slide in. Then you want to line up your pin holes all together. You're going to have to put a little pressure on it. Reinstall your pin. Then you want to check your action. It should lock open. Then you want to put your forearm back on your barrel. Then you want to interlock your barrel with your frame here. That should slide right up. Then reinstall your cap. And now you're done.